Hey guys, Krabs here. We're going to be doing the Austro-Hungarian and the French Turn 3 in Operation Growing Storm for Global Empires 1915. So we'll go ahead and start off with Austria-Hungary. They're before France in the turn order. And since we have them at stage 4, we are now like fully in control of them. So their only restriction is that they cannot progress past tech level 3. So we will be able to roll tech, we can do diplomacy with them, all the things. So for Austria-Hungary, we're going to roll for infantry. And that's a miss. So they miss on that. They're up to wartime income, and we're going to do a diplomacy roll for them. So we're going to roll for Bulgaria. Bulgaria is already at stage 2 for Austria-Hungary, so we will pay our $1 for that. Drops us down to 5. And let's go ahead and roll for Bulgaria. And that's a miss. So nothing happens there. We're still in peacetime, so we're just going to do some non-combat movement, if any. Let's see. This guy in Vienna is going to walk to West Hungary, and I think that's all we're going to do. So we'll make that 2 underneath. And that'll be it. So, oh, I forgot to mention, for our purchases, we're spending 5 and doing a militia and an early infantry. So that dropped us down to 0. And we'll place these guys. And the militia is going to be placed in Galicia. And the early infantry will be placed in Bohemia. So that makes that 2 total. And then they're going to collect their income. They're up to 12, being at wartime. And since they also have Bulgaria at stage 2, they're going to get +1 for trade, so 13 total for Austria-Hungary. And now we'll get into the French turn. So France turn 3, we're going to roll 2 tech for our 2 major factories. We're going to roll bombers and engineering again. Trying to get up to stage 2, so looking for a 5+. And that's a miss on engineering, but a hit on bombers, so moving up to stage 2 for that. Gonna do our peacetime income increase as well. We'll just steal this dice right here. We're at 18. We can get up to 21, which is our wartime income. So all we're looking for is 3 or more. And that's a 6. So can't progress past 21, but got us up to wartime. So now we'll conduct some diplomacy. We're going to be rolling for Romania and Spain, so spending $2, 1 for each. And looking for a 1 to 3 on those. And missed on Romania, but we hit on Spain. So Spain's moving up to level 1 diplomacy with France. For our purchases, we're going to be starting a major factory, so spending 6. That's going to be on stage 3, and we're going to be spending 9 more on, we have 2 more bucks. Let's see. With our last $2, we'll buy a early cavalry. So that should be 17 total, 6 for the major factory starting, 3 each for the early mountain and the early naval infantry for 9 more, and then 2 for the early cavalry, so 17 total. And then this major factory is being started in southern France. So I've already marked that out under construction, that's there. So now let's get into our non-combat movements because we're not at war. Our pre-dreadnought, he's going to move 1 to there. Coastal sub, move 1. Coastal sub is going to move 1. And these 2 transports are going to go in port. Gonna steal your import marker here. And then these 2 guys are going to move 1, 2. And then for troops, we're going to take 2 from this stack. One's going to walk into Normandy, and one's going to rail down to Aquitaine. This cavalry is going to move down to southern France, join the forces down there. Just going to make some space because this is going to get very crowded very quick, I feel like. And he'll just stay in Montenegro because I want to leave him there. And it's not like he can do much else. I mean, he can move into Austro-Hungary. Actually, Montenegro's not even worth anything, actually, so I actually will move him up into Bosnia. And I believe that's going to be it for the French in terms of movements. Let me just double check real quick. Good. They're hiding behind the Maginot. What do you have over here? 5 or 6, 3. Airship. Belgium. They're chilling there. I know some people are trying to influence the Dutch, so we'll have to watch out for that. Our guys in Africa, they will just stay where they're at, I suppose. So we will now go ahead and place our units. These guys are all going to be dropped in southern France. That should be a 1 now. Making that 2 cav. And that's that. So we'll go ahead and collect our income. We are up to 21 now. for our wartime income, and no bonuses for trade right now since Austria-Hungary went up to stage 4. We don't get that +1 IPP in trade, but I think that's a good trade-off because they're getting 12 of their own dollars to spend, so I'll take that. And so 21. And with that, France is up to 21 bucks in the bank, Austria-Hungary up to 13, and I believe that should be all that I need to do for Austria-Hungary and France turn 3, so we'll go ahead and hand it over to Mufoy for Russia turn 3.